Roll call. Hey, yo, streets. This here is Jamal Mercado, a.k.a. J Keys. And this here is Body by B. Jamal is a hip-hop producer in the music industry. Go figure. According to Body by B, Jamal raped her when she was just 10 years old. And it went on into later years. And now as an adult, he's stalking her. And she speaks out for the first time. Body by B got a story to tell. Let's read on. Jamal Mercado, a.k.a. Keys Open Doors Inc., should not be around kids because he is a child molester. I was sparing you for years, not allowing the world to know what you did to me for years in your mother's church. Don't act surprised. You popped up several times. I warned you. I've kept quiet, but I didn't want to hurt my family, my grandma especially, because she loved you. When she passed away, a picture of you and her was on her phone wallpaper. That's how much she loved you. God damn, you bastard. You were an evil family friend. I let you get away with sexually abusing me for years while it destroyed me. You're the reason that I hate church because while your mother was preaching, you were following me to the bathroom, bringing me in the food pantry, in the basement, and harming me. The days your niece would have sleepovers, his niece and I were friends. His grandma, mother, sister, brother lived there also. So no, I was not there for him. The minute the house was asleep, you were creeping in the basement, doing things to me you shouldn't have been doing. When I was 10, you were 20. When I was 15, you were 25. And you kept this up all that time. Once I was able to stop going to church without having to tell my mom why, I never went back to church again. Wait, before we continue to the next part of the story, I think it's safe for me to say right now, he gotta go. April 2021, years later, you popped up to the hair salon I was working at on 180th and Jamaica Ave with a ski mask on. You came in and put $20 on the counter and told me to go buy lunch. I DM'd you, asked you to stay away from me. You then popped up at Cozy Corner on Linden the same year and just stared at me. November 10th, 2024, I had enough. I was bartending at the Chicken Box and you decided to sit down and stare at me. I told you to get the fuck out and your response was, I get why you're mad, just not here in front of witnesses. That's when I put hands and feet on you, literally, while I screamed, he's a rapist. And you denied nothing. The next day you reached out to my mother. I don't even know how you got her number to tell her to talk to me because I called you a rapist. My mother called me while I was at work and I had to tell my family what you did to me over the phone. You kept communicating with my mom every day, talking about your call and checking on her. She played nice with you, and your story went from I don't remember to I only kissed her in the mouth when she was a child. I have all conversations of you recorded, by the way. You and I both know you did way more than that. The minute she convinced you to talk to me, you went ghost. You now work at Cat's Woman Hospital around children. You attend Blanche Memorial Baptist Church, the same church every Sunday around children, and you produce beats for artists who have children. You shouldn't even be left around your son alone. You took my childhood completely away from me, and since you wanted my attention, you got it. And no, I was not the only one, nor do I have a reason to lie on you. You are broke. This is public because you called my mother as if I was going to keep lying for you. I hope the rest of the females he did this to feels comfortable enough to tell their truth now. See, I don't just take any story and do a roll call on it just because someone make an accusation, because especially after we seen Cassie lying ass, you know, women can just make a story on someone they don't like and have a brother looking bad. There was one reason though. One thing that really made me want to tell this story, roll call it, and help Body by B. It was this text message. This text message, J Keys, that you made to her mother. You said you don't remember. You said you don't remember nothing. Nah, J Keys, I ain't buying it. So this is what we gonna do. I want his homies to hit him up and ask him, yo, J Keys, what you mean you don't remember? What do you remember? You want us to believe you only kissed her in the mouth as a kid? And that's even disgusting. See, this is what creeps do. They'll admit to something they think they could get a slap on the wrist on, or people won't look at it as that serious. But why you kissing someone else's kid in the mouth anyway? A little ass girl at that. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. No. Jay got some explaining to do. So this is his Instagram. Produced for LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, Young Buck, Stack, Crime Mob, Bundles, and Jim Jones. I don't think any of these artists that you produce for will love the fact or appreciate the fact that you took advantage of this young woman. So since you don't remember, we gonna help you refresh your memory. Tell us, what happened, Jay? So everybody repost this, and let's hold Jay Keys accountable, the hip-hop producer. Let's see who buy a beat off of you after this, Jay Keys. We need you to remember, Jay Keys. Your hip-hop career's done after this, Jay Keys. Roll call. Roll call.